Let's unpack being trustworthy.
Sure.
And I think there's a line in the sand that a lot of people look at from a trustworthy standpoint, and that being that they feel it needs to be delivered by a person. But we believe that being trustworthy is also delivered through communications in its consistency and its transparency and delivery. And the connection between employee and marketing, I think, is what really does create that trustworthiness. How do you define trust from a brand perspective at System Pavers?
So we define trust as being somebody that they're going to be not only okay with us impacting their homestead, but they're excited about it. And that goes a long way, right? So we have areas of marketing where we have folks, canvassers, if you will, door-to-door folks, and making sure that they represent the brand because they're knocking on doors and having conversations on porches and in living rooms, and then all the way through the sales process and the installation process, making sure that not only are they okay with having System Pavers partners or representatives in their lives, they're excited to do so. And that's more of the operations trust. We take the same approach with the marketing approach or with the marketing. So whether that be through earned media, we take a lot of pride in making sure that if you're allowing us to send you a text message or an email or you follow us on Instagram, whatever it might be, we take pride in what that experience actually is. And we try to make sure that there's no like gloss over type messaging where it's like, it's just a text, it's just an email, it's just a Facebook post. If we're going to put it out there, we take a lot of pride in how what that value actually is to somebody's day.
Yeah. What do you think are specific actions or principles that build trustworthiness with customers?
Yeah, I think never compromising what you're offering. And we again, there's plenty of things that you can do that can help win short-term battles, but we want to make sure that everything that we say, everything that we offer, everything that we can potentially follow through on, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And it's never anything where we promise the lowest price or we promise the fastest installation or we promise the longest term lifespan of your project. We don't promise anything that we can't actually follow through on. Everything that I just mentioned, we can do, but we're never going to do or offer or promise or even say anything that we can't follow through on. Our word, you're only as good as your word, and that holds true to our marketing team for sure.
And everyone has a challenge arise. There's no doubt about it. How do you, when you do have a customer challenge arise, how do you take care of that? There's so many price compressions right now happening in the market. And someone that you may have quoted, a year ago is who's finally, trying to get around to doing it. I mean, there is going to be a price difference. There's no doubt about that's just one example. But training the team, putting the messages out there that really coincide with that trust, I think can be very difficult. Back to the original question, when a challenge arises, how do you overcome it?
With dirty hands. We as a team tackle everything as though it matters, like that is a family event, whether that is somebody who's unhappy about whatever it might be. To your point, it could be a price, somebody that we quoted a year ago and now they're ready. But the world's a little bit different than it was a year ago, just like it'll be different in another year. It can be something where, we face a lot of challenges with HOAs and like little things that, not everything is smooth sailing, but we take every event very personally, and nobody in the business is above making sure that a customer is happy. And that goes all the way up to our executive team.
Yeah.
And it's very important that every little detail is taken care of the same way. And that's why our contact center is embedded in our marketing team, because those touch points there's a lot of
Love it.
synergy between them. And we make sure that we all work very closely together. So when there's a marketing event, the contact center knows about it. When the contact center team gets feedback, the marketing team knows about it, because that was, again, that teeter-totter needs to have balance.
Yeah. I love that it sits squarely within marketing as well. I think that's a very smart move. Most commercial teams that we work with have sales and marketing and CSRs all combined.